You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to the level of your preparation. Let's get back to the basics. Matches now, spark a flame from a stone. Growing what I eat in the dirt I own. Canning in the cellar, jars lined tight. Stacked for the storm in the cold, cold night. Rainwater catching in and all steel drum. If the power cuts out, we ain't going numb. While they scroll the screens, I'm sharpening blades. Stocking up beans in the pantry shades. Back to the basics, the old school way. Skill over gadget, it's how we're made. From the field to the fire, let the new age break. We're standing tall. Back to the basics. Iron skillet on the wood stove flame. Smells like freedom, tastes the same. Tracks in the mud say a deer walked through. Now that's fresh meat for tomorrow's stew. Hand pump well, drawing water clean. Homemade soap from the lying beans. While the world forgot what survival takes, we're keeping alive all the skills they've erased. Back to the basics, the old school ways. Skill over gadget is how we're made. From the field to the fire, let the new age break. We're standing tall. Back to the basics. The lights might go out, but we don't. This is your guide, your neighbor in the know, your host, Big Dave. Back to the basics.
And welcome into Back to the Basics. This is the show right after the week before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So turkey neck to everybody.
I got 4 or 5 of them.
We got turkey necks. How you doing, Mr. Wayne?
We're gonna power through this one.
Power through it.
Yeah.
Guess what I have? Guess what I have?
A wonderful list.
I have a list. I don't know if it'll take us the whole show, but I do have one thing I want to say. And I've been trying to figure out when I wanted to do this. And a lot of people don't know. I haven't put it out there for a lot of people, but about a year and a half ago, I found out I had prostate cancer. And as of the recording of this, I have finished all the radiation that I was supposed to do. And I want to thank the people at the radiology centers. It's the Oncology Centers of Alabama. Some of the nicest people. If you have to go through having radiation at anywhere, these people there, they are so super nice. They love to cut up and have fun, but they do their job the way they're supposed to. But they really treat you like family. They make it to where they don't talk down to you. That's one of the things that I really liked about them is they didn't talk down to me. They know every one of us that are going in there is kind of scared when we first start. Yeah. We don't know what to expect and all that. And one of the things that I found out, there was a bunch of guys that went in there. And I met some, it's almost going in there. My appointment was every morning. We had to do it Monday through Friday. And my appointment was every morning at 6:40 in the morning. So that's early.
Yeah.
And you really you walk in and you sit at this puzzle table, um, and it's almost like walking into a Hardee's or a Jack's, and you got all these guys sitting around, and we're all cutting up with each
Yeah.
other. Once you realize who the crew is that you're
Yeah.
with during this journey, and I met some super nice guys, Steve, and he'll probably see this when he gets back from the Netherlands, and Donnie. That was two of the guys that I met while I was there. Super nice guys, and but the whole crew there, the doctors, the nurses, they are the creme de la creme, or however you say it. They are the best that you could ever think of. They really they were so funny about some of the stuff. I have nicknames. I told one of the nurses, I said, I always say good morning sunshine, because I can't never remember their names.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a bunch of them that are in there. There's 10 of them. They are super nice. And when you get through with your last radiation, let me show you this. You get through and you get one of these.
Yeah.
It's Champions Against Prostate Cancer.
Yeah.
And it says Urology Centers of Alabama on the back.
Yeah.
You have to have completed your radiation before you get these. So only if certain people get these.
Okay.
And I am proud to have one because I got through all of it. It felt, and like I've told y'all before, we record on Thursday nights, and it felt weird this morning to drive to work and not turn to the right to go to the urology center in Alabama.
Yeah.
My doctor is Dr. Bivens, and he's the president of Urology Centers of Alabama, and super nice guy, dresses to the T. When I go in there, I feel like I'm underdressed. I mean, he's a very, very, very nice guy. He's got great bedside manners. He is not cocky, but he's confident in what he tells you, which, Wayne, that's a big thing, is to find a doctor that has decent bedside manner.
Yeah.
And you feel confident in them, but they're not cocky. Like you're beneath me, just listen to what I say. He really would ask me what I thought and, how I wanted to do stuff. Just to let everybody know, I had attempted to have my prostate removed, and I almost passed away on the table. My blood pressure went down to 60/40. And so he tried it 3 different times. I came back out. Mr. Wayne said I had a drive-by scapling.
You texted me the picture of your stomach where they had to go in, but they couldn't, but they did your incisions.
Right. I have 6 scars on my stomach where they tried to go in, but it was a drive-by. But they, even Dr. Bivens and all his staff up there during the surgery and all, super nice people. Dr. Bivens, I had another doctor before that was my urologist, but I think Dr. Bivens felt sorry for me since I couldn't have the surgery, and kind of took me under his wing and sent me to the Urology Centers of Alabama. And I'm really thankful that they are there and are able to do the stuff, I don't know, the technology that they have
Yeah. Yeah.
is really worth it. It really is. I'm glad that they're there. I'm glad they treat you with respect. And that was just one of the things I wanted to do. I've been trying to figure out when I was going to do it. I didn't really tell people, so I've still got a little ways to go on my stuff. I go in about 10 weeks, and I get my PSA and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was going to say this: me and about 5 or 6 other guys all went to the urologist to find out about our testosterone,
Mm.
about low testosterone. And when we found out that we had low testosterone, but they ran a PSA on us, that's when every one of us found out that we had cancer.
Wow.
So if you think you have low testosterone, go get it checked. And, you know, you might find out it's a blessing, because they call cancer a silent killer.
Yeah.
And you definitely know that it's a silent killer because you don't hurt and all. But I appreciate y'all letting me take a minute to talk about that. And when we come back, I have a list of a few things that we're going to, what you should barter if the grid goes down. All right, guys, we will be right back after this.
Like it flipped on a switch in the middle of night. Now I two-stepped through the trial, singing with a smile. Devil tried to haunt me, but I'm walking like a child of the king. Yeah, my joy ain't store-bought, it's built from the word and the wars that he fought. A little grace, a little grit. Tracks in the mud, say a deer walked through. Now that's fresh meat for tomorrow's stew. Hand pump well, drawing water clean. Homemade soap from the lion beans. While the world forgot what survival takes, we're keeping alive all the skills they've erased. Back to the basics, the old school ways.
All right, guys, welcome back to the basics. Couple of other things I wanted to say about Urology Centers of Alabama. They, I was telling Mr. Wayne, one of the things that you don't realize how much is on you every morning, 5 days a week, having to go to radiation. I'm not saying I'm any different than anybody else, but the worry about, am I going to get caught in traffic? Is there going to be a wreck? Am I going to get there on time? And I hate to say it, is my bowels going to be clean enough? Is my bladder going to be full enough for them? That was every day, Monday through Friday. And then Saturdays, I was usually good. But then Sundays, my stomach would be tore up and everything. But one of the things that a guy told me when we first went in there, Mr. Wayne, he said, don't stand on your pride. He said, tell the doctors, tell the nurses, everything.
Yeah.
You know, how many times you're going to the bathroom a day? Do you have diarrhea? You know, and when he said that, I was like, I don't know, because most men are very prideful.
Yeah.
We don't want to show our weakness, especially, because men don't go to the doctor, but the older you get, we have to, don't we?
Yeah.
We definitely have to. We have to go to the doctor. We have to do what's right. We need to be around for our kids and our grandkids and all that. But when he told me, he said, get your pride out of the way. And when you go into the radiation, I think more people have seen my butt than my wife have seen my butt when it comes to radiation, because they, me and you were talking about that, and after you go in so many times, it's like I don't even
Yeah,
care
yeah.
anymore.
Let's go, y'all. Yeah,
Yeah, let's go. I mean,
yeah,
I'm one of these. I was
yeah,
always real shy about that stuff.
yeah,
Now, when I go to the doctor, I don't care. I
yeah.
don't care. I'm not trying to impress anybody or anything like that. But I appreciate them people up there. They are the super nice people, and I just thank the good Lord above that He's got His hand on me, and He's got His hand on them, and
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
and that they're there for us, which they definitely there's the good Lord taught them how to do all this stuff.
right,
So He's got His hand on them,
right.
and then He's got His hand on us as we go through all this technology, and I'm glad for it. But
Yeah,
enough about my ailments. We have 10 things to barter uh, if the crap hits a fan. And the funny thing is, I really have 11. I have 11. One of them, the very bottom, is tobacco.
yeah. I don't smoke, but
Well, you remember when I used to,
yeah. The
and
anxiety that you run into.
man,
uh,
and
I've never smoked and had to quit, but I've seen it.
yeah, you have.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have.
yeah,
Your ex-wife was one of them that if she didn't have cigarettes, buddy, she could be a royal one.
yeah, yeah.
And sometimes even when she had them, she was a
But
royal one. But still,
sisters
uh,
and brothers.
yeah. But yeah, tobacco. I seen a guy. He said he has tobacco to barter, but what he did is he bought it like in like a coffee tin, and
Yeah,
it sealed up and everything. And he says if the crap hits the fan, what he's going to do is he has that and some little snack bags,
to where
Ziploc bag. He can break it into little pieces, and barter just a little bit at a time.
that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
then,
Ziplocs, yeah, or small baggies, yeah,
yeah. And he said that he would do that, and he has pipe tobacco,
yeah,
and he has a couple of pipes that he could trade for
mm,
stuff that he needs. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I used to smoke a pipe long time ago. Shut up, Wayne.
they still sell that Prince Albert in a can, the
I
pipe
don't
tobacco.
I don't know.
That was in the 70s. Had a stepdad that smoked that big can, huge,
Yeah, yeah,
big old can. I wonder if that's what that guy's talking about.
yeah. He had like a number 10 can.
Yeah, was that
Like,
so he could get cigarette tobacco and
and he would get pipe tobacco.
is it the same? I don't know. You don't have to answer that.
No, they're not the same. They're
Okay.
not. They're not the same. But he would get both of them, and then he could separate it out
Yeah.
and be able to go. Well, I can give you this, and you give me that, which is
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Um, Number 10, chapstick.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you don't think about chapstick, but I know my wife, she goes through chapstick. Women go through chapstick, and
Yes.
especially up in the north, where it's real
Yeah.
cold, and in
Yeah.
the winter, your lips get all chapped and everything. So that would make that would be a good one. And as long as it doesn't melt, you know what I mean? Because you could
Yeah.
get them
Yeah.
in them little sticks, but you got to keep them somewhere where they're not going to melt.
That's right. In the round about the 70s, in the 70s, mid 70s, I was licking my lips real bad, and the guy told me, he said, "I can make you stop licking them lips. They're gonna blister and they're gonna hurt."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "You know what you got?" And he said, "Put chicken doo doo on there." He said, "You won't lick them lips no more."
I bet he won't. I bet you won't. But yeah, chapstick is one of them, and they're not very expensive.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
little chapstick, you probably get them at the Dollar Tree.
yeah.
They're probably $1.25 a piece. You get a bunch of them and put them up. And one of the people that I've seen like 3 or 4 videos of this stuff different times, but this one person has a tub, kind of like Charmingly Frugal has the $5 tub
Yeah,
that she
yeah.
was doing. He had a tub, and on it, all it said was barter. It was all
Okay.
the stuff put in there to be able to barter. Um, but the next on the list would be small bottles, just small bottles where you could put like cooking oil in one,
Yeah,
um, olive oil in one, salt in one, pepper in one, you know, because some of that stuff is going to be, you know, a lot of people aren't, how would you say, they don't get seasonings like I do. You know, they're not a seasoning. You know, my wife says I'm a seasoning hoarder because I will buy. I mean, I've got a crate out there full of seasonings, plus what I have in the pantry.
right.
You know, and all that stuff. I mean, I love seasonings because I'm gonna tell you, rice and beans. They're gonna taste. My rice and beans going to taste different every day. They're
Yeah,
not going to
yeah,
taste the same
right. That
because I
right,
don't.
that right
Go ahead.
there would be very valuable. Instead of eating rice and beans all day, every day, change it up. That would
Yeah,
work. Yeah,
I mean,
for me, that would work for me.
because you get so. I mean, my mother was one of these that she would eat something for about 2 or 3 months, and she'd eat the same thing over and over and over and over. But then all of a sudden, one day it would just boop,
Be burned out, maybe.
she'd be burnt out, and she'd go to something else. I mean, that's like a Reuben sandwich.
Ooh,
She would eat a Reuben sandwich she'd make Reuben sandwiches every day for 2 or 3 months. And then all of a sudden she'd go, nope. Next one, she'd be on grilled cheese for 2 or 3 months, you know, or a ham and cheese, grilled cheese.
dang.
She'd eat that for 2 or 3 months. But I can't do that. I'm not like my mom in that aspect. I want it to taste different. You know, like tonight we had a gourmet meal. I cooked a gourmet meal tonight, Mr. Wayne.
That sounds so strange coming from you. Gourmet.
Oh, hey, it was a gourmet meal. It was a BLT.
Okay, there you go.
We had BLTs tonight for supper,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell you, they were good. But hey, to me, that's gourmet,
Yeah,
you know. But
bougie.
it was real bougie. I mean, I even toasted my bread.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
did it up. You did it up.
yep, I sure did. Uh, let's see, Tuesday night we had baked potatoes with salad,
Oh,
which is real good. And then Monday night we had fried bologna sandwiches. So somehow I always come back to food, don't I? But
me too.
small bottles, that's what you're going to want so that you can, I mean, you can split up anything in them small bottles.
Yeah,
Uh, Anything that you can think of, you can put in them small bottles. Uh, you can put matches in there,
yeah,
stuff like that. All, you know, what else can you put in there? The seasonings,
yeah. Spices. Yeah,
spices, and stuff like that. But the thing is that you don't ever let them see your big thing of spices. You only let them see this is all I got.
Because the biggest bully will come back and get it
Right.
on the block. Yeah.
You're only going to let them know that you only have a little bit. I only got a little bit. And you don't have to fill that whole bottle up.
Right.
You can fill it halfway up and go, that's all I got. That's all I got. I know that's the way it is. All right, guys, we fixing to go out to break. We got to pay some bills. And we come back, we're going to finish this this list. And we'll be back right after this. It would help if I cut my mic on. Yep, it would help if, hey, I'm still learning this stuff. I'm new with it, trying to do video and produce the show at the same time. It is what it is. Next up on the list is one that I didn't think of until I seen a couple of these people talking about it, which was Band-Aids. I would have never thought that Band-Aids would be something that people would want to barter with you about. But I mean,
the bandages and the
yeah, like Ace bandages, clotting stuff for clots, and so that you don't bleed out. I mean, because if the crap hits the fan, there's not going to be very many doctors' offices and clinics and all that stuff, and most likely that's one of the things that people are going to raid first.
Yeah.
I've
got a scenario for you.
All right, go ahead.
It might be a little strong on the scenario, but it's real. It's real life. You get in a grid down situation or grid up, and whatever emergency, you're at home.
Yeah.
Say the mom gets sick and has a child. That could get pretty rough. That could then if nobody's got there with the child. I heard that scenario and it kind of froze a little bit. That would be pretty rough.
Well, there was I can't remember what the name of it is, but I am listening to, when I'm driving back and forth to work, I love to listen to audiobooks, and it's The Lost Light, the complete set. It's a complete series of it, and it's by Kayla Stone, Kala Stone. And one of the scenarios in that's the book. I don't mind giving her a shout out because I'm on book number 4, and let me tell you, it's pretty good. But one of the scenarios in it is a mom has a son that is diabetic.
Yeah.
And she ends up going in and not really ratting a girl out. She ends up going and getting the girl and bringing her in, saying there's something wrong with her son, and using him as a ploy to get her to come to a place. And the next thing you know, the bad guy grabs her trying to get to her boyfriend. Wow. And, I mean, and the way that Kayla portrays this in Upper Michigan, it kind of works because a mom will do almost anything for their kid when they're sick or something's wrong. A dad will too.
Yeah.
But so I can see a mom doing without. I mean, look, growing up, my mom did without, your mom did without, to make sure that we had what we needed. And I mean, it just, a mom's love for their kid.
Not like it.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it. But yeah, Band-Aids, stuff like that. Uh, medicine in general. Medicine in general. You know, one of them had the Dayquil pills, the NyQuil pills,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Flu. What was that? Emergency.
Yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
little emergencies. They had that they were talking about that they have, you know, in their barter kit to be able to use in case of a barter. But I really never thought, I thought of the medicine, but I never would have thought of the Band-Aids and the bandages and stuff like that, because when the grid goes down or whatever, you're definitely going to be doing more work than we are right now sitting
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. You won't be sitting
No.
if you want to keep it going, and you ever fall behind, it'd be rough to catch it back up.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, because you're going to be working from the time you get up in the morning till the sun goes down at night,
Mhm.
and you know, when the sun goes down, you're going to bed,
Yeah.
and when the sun comes up, you're going to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're not going to have all this light and everything. I mean, you might have some, but you're not going to want to waste your money or waste your gas and, you know, your fuel and stuff like that on lights and stuff like that. Number 7, kind of crazy, but tape.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tape, you know,
200-mile-an-hour tape.
yep, yep,
Yep.
200 mile an hour or gorilla tape,
Oh yeah.
you know, electrical tape,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
regular masking tape.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, to be able to patch a window or, you
Mhm.
know, I mean, who knows? Your dog might have jumped out a window and you might have to, you might
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah.
patch a window, you know, up and you don't have caulking and everything. You might want to tape it up.
I
Who
do.
knows? But, you know, the little things like that,
It was gorilla tape.
yeah, tape and rope, tape and
Oh
rope,
yeah. Oh yeah.
you know, the
Nylon.
nylon rope, the paracord, all that stuff. The paracord you can almost strip down, and it's got what 7 layers in it
Yeah.
or whatever
Yeah.
that
Yep.
you can use. You know, you might need to string up a tarp,
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff you need tape for. Um, but then number 6 is going to be matches.
Yeah.
Matches will go a long ways. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to have their lighters and stuff like that, which, you know, I don't even smoke anymore, but I carry a big lighter in my pocket.
Mm.
I don't know why. I carry a big lighter and I carry a daggum knife on me almost all the time. But
You got it.
I've got to have my big lighter, and then I have in my bag that I carry back and forth to work. I have another big lighter, and I have my flint and steel.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get one of those.
Yeah, man, they're pretty cool.
Where did you
Uh,
get yours at? Um,
I
Hunt
can't,
store or
no, no,
Walmart got them or
I think they might have them. I'll look for the one that I have and see what we can't do about getting you one. Uh, but yeah, you know, lighters, you know, matches, stuff like that. That's going to be invaluable.
yeah.
I mean, once the grid goes down, you're not going to be able to. Um, but you know, this lighter gets wet, it ain't any good. But
Mm.
that flint and steel and all that,
Yeah. Can't go
that
wrong with that. That's
can't
right.
go wrong with that at all. Um, this one kind of surprised me. Number 5 is books, games, and cards.
Mm.
So if the power's out, you're not going to be able to watch this show.
Yeah.
But books, games, and cards, like a deck of cards. I mean, you're going to have, I mean, I got to have some way to get Wayne's money. So I need a deck of cards.
Do not play cards with him. He counts them. You knew everything I had, every hand.
I knew.
I'll be like, how do you?
I just,
You know,
I don't count the cards. I just watch what
I was
cards are being played.
I was probably messing around. You seen them, me handling them wrong.
But you know, games, especially if you have kids,
Yeah. Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to need games and you're going to need books. I'm sitting in front of a shelf. I've got all kinds of books on here. I have a book right here that is a celebration of 50 years of NASCAR. I've got NASCAR book there. I got To Kill a Mockingbird right there. I mean, I've got all kinds of books on the shelf. I even have a book down here that is one of the best coaches in the world.
Oh, yeah. The Bear.
The Bear.
That's right.
I was not an Alabama fan, but I was always a Bear Bryant fan.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. He was the GOAT. But yeah, I mean, just to have stuff like that so that you can have, you know, you're going to be so stressed and everything. You need something to take your mind away. You need to be able to go somewhere else, at least for 5-10 minutes, just to kind of relax.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, it's you know, just like with all the stuff that was going on with me, you don't realize how much pressure you're under. But you're under a lot of pressure, especially when the crap hits the fan. All right, guys, we're going to go out and take a break, and we'll be back right after. And welcome back to the basics with Big Dave and Mr. Wayne. Hey, you ain't gonna believe this. I only got four more left. But during the break, Mr. Wayne was telling me about something that happened to him. So, Mr. Wayne, go ahead and tell the story that you were telling me.
Yeah, those you were talking about earlier on that list. Little containers, little bottles, the little bottles to store stuff in. I had a bunch of airborne cylinders laying around.
Yeah.
And I they were new, took the lid off, and I emptied the little tablets out. There's a stack of them. I left them on the table and stacked up. I think it was about 2 days later I came back, and it looked like a foam fountain. So I don't know what it's made of. Maybe somebody can email you and let you know.
I thought you were going to tell me they expanded and turned into hockey pucks or something.
No, it was like a fountain. It went up, like it kept growing. It was weird. I was like, "What in the crap?"
I wonder what that stuff does when it gets in your stomach.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know.
Who knows what they do? That's crazy. we only have four more, but I do have some stuff that you should never barter. We'll do at the end. Um, but number four is socks, gloves, and hats.
Yeah,
That
that's a good one.
socks, especially.
Yeah.
Socks, especially. But gloves and hats, the toboggans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These hats are only going to last so long. And gloves, the garden gloves,
Yeah.
the cold weather gloves, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Them Makita gloves, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Um, them, that's something, and they're not that expensive, especially, you go to the $1.50 tree, or I don't know what it's called, $1.25, $5 tree.
Mhm.
But you can get, even if you go to the thrift store,
Yeah.
you can get some of that stuff pretty cheap at the thrift store, I'm sure. Just not the GW. Don't go to the GW. They think,
Bad?
huh?
Is that bad?
Yeah,
Expensive?
they like their stuff, and some of their stuff is priced more than what you bought it for when you gave it to them, and it's more than what you would pay for if you go to the regular store to get it. You have to really pick and choose in GW, and I'm not going to say it their name because I don't want to get the backlash from it. But yeah, socks, gloves, and hats. Now, number three surprised me that I wrote down. Now I've compiled this from a bunch of different places, but a sewing kit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, wow, a sewing kit is definitely something that you need because you're not going to be able to go down to the Wally Worlds and the Jack Panay and get you a pair of pants or a shirt or whatever.
Fix your Sunday socks
Yeah,
because they're
yeah,
holy.
they're holy. You better be able to fix them. And
Mhm.
a lot of shirts like the one I have on, or maybe not. Yeah, it does. Right here on the side, it has uh, a bunch of buttons, and that's going to be one of the first things to go is a button,
Yeah.
or
Oh
and
yeah.
and with a
Good
sewing
idea.
kit, I think you should buy some patches to go with it,
Yeah.
like blue jean patches and
I remember
stuff
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fat boy when he was little always wore a pair of jeans with patches
Yeah.
because I would wear out the knees, I'd wear out the
Yeah.
crotch. I mean, sliding down the hills and on the skateboard and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I wore out many a shoes, many a shoes.
For brakes. Using them for brakes.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Number two, I think we've already talked about it, but that's okay. The nylon
Yeah.
rope and stuff like that. Um, but my number one, you won't guess what it is. You won't guess what it is. Number one, surely you'd know
I know one big
what.
that would alcohol
That's my number one.
to barter.
That's my number one. But the thing is, you need them small bottles
Right.
because you don't want to give them a fifth of something
No.
because alcohol, it's good to help ferment stuff. It's good for cleaning. It's good for disinfecting. If you got a cut, pour a little bit on it, all that stuff. That's some stuff that you really need to think about
Mhm.
when you do that. Um, but I have a few things that you probably should never barter.
Mm.
Number one, never barter guns or ammo because they can turn around and use them against you.
Yeah. That would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you should never do that anyways. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not going to be making any more of them, so you need to hang on to it unless you have a way to do more ammo, uh,
Yeah, reloads. Yeah,
reloads and stuff like that. I wouldn't barter my ammo. Guns, no. I'm hanging on to what I got. Fuel. You should never do fuel because you need it. It's a life-saving thing.
yeah,
So I wouldn't do it. Uh, then the next one is cooking stuff. Now, see, I differ with this. I differ with this. Some of them, a couple of the people said you should never barter uh, with cooking stuff, but I disagree a little bit. Uh, Cooking oil, I think you could barter that if you know, if you had to get something that you really needed. Uh, and if you took, one of the big things like we were talking about earlier, the little snack baggies,
yeah, yeah,
the little
yeah,
big ones. I don't have a problem with you putting a little bit of rice in there and going, here, I'll trade you this rice or these beans or this rice and beans for whatever you need. You know, have some way to break down your big quantities into little quantities, but there's some stuff. I mean, maybe I want to somebody that is not as smart as we are that listen to this program, and maybe I want to trade them some rice and beans for some ammo. If they've got a kid that's hurting and really is
yeah,
hungry,
yeah,
you never know. They might go, yes, I'll take it. I'm not going to come back and use the ammo against them unless you come against me, but some people might. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good list of stuff that we could use to barter with. Number one was alcohol. Number two was rope. Number three was sewing kit and patches. Number four was socks, gloves, and hats. Number five was books and games and cards, deck of cards. Number six was matches. Number seven was tape. Number eight was band aids. Number nine was small little bottles. Number 10 was chapstick. And number 11 was tobacco.
yeah.
And I don't know about you, Wayne, but before we get out of here, I don't know how much longer we've got. I just wanted to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Uh, I hope that y'all are as thankful to be alive as me and Wayne are. I know I am. Uh, Thanks for listening to the show. Mr. Wayne, I want to thank you for being a friend for all these years since we were 7. Uh, you know,
Back at you, Big D.
thanks for being here with me and doing this show with me week in and week out and putting up with my crazy self and calling at the last minute going, oh my gosh, we gotta hurry, but I do appreciate you and all that you've done for me and my family through all these years and everything. And I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your family. And we'll see you week after next. The week after Thanksgiving. We're going to do a replay next week, and we'll see y'all. Y'all have
2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Don't be scared, be prepared.